Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what's in my everyday makeup bag video. I love watching videos like this on YouTube because I feel like you really get the inside scoop on what people are really using. Now, I know I am constantly showing new products that I'm getting, especially over on Instagram, and you're probably wondering, like, do I use those products that I get? And I do, I test them out, but I am a busy mom and I do have to get out the door really quickly some days, especially during the week. So I tend to not try to experiment too much. I just don't have time, and the products in this bag are sort of my tried and true holy grail products that I know are gonna look good and they're gonna work well and just get me out the door as quickly as possible. So I'm going to turn the camera over to the bag and just go through all the products and tell you why I love them. And if you like videos like this, please let me know, because I do rotate these products out. Sometimes, if I try a new product and I absolutely love it, I will swap it out. So I wouldn't say that the contents change too regularly, but I could do this kind of a video maybe every few months. And if you're interested, so please leave me a comment below if you are. And if you want to see more, just keep on watching. Okay, so here's the bag, and this is just sort of a freebie I got from a Tarte set on QVC a while ago, so nothing too fancy, but it does hold everything that I need. So first up, let's see, this is the Tartlet in Bloom eyeshadow palette. Now, people always ask me, what's your holy grail eyeshadow palette? And this would be it for sure. It's not a new palette, but it's certainly my go-to. It has cool tones, it has warm tones, it has mattes and shimmers, and the formula is beautiful as well. Here are all of the colors swatched, and you can see how pigmented these are just in one swipe, and they are just the perfect everyday colors. And you have multiple options as far as your crease and your lid and highlight. You can use some as liners. It's just a super versatile palette. I've even used some of these browns in my eyebrows before, so like in a pinch. So it's just such a perfect everyday palette. Let's see. Foundation wise, this is sort of my go-to foundation for every day. It's the Neutrogena Hydraboost Hydrating Tint, and this is in the shade Buff. And I love this foundation just because it lets your skin show through. It's more of a sheer formula, so if you need to cover up a little bit more, you're not gonna like this, but I love how it makes my skin feel. My skin is really dry, and I am gonna be 40 next month, so I really try to use products that are really hydrating, and this feels like you're putting a drink of water into your skin. It's just the most amazing sort of cooling sensation, and I don't mean in like a menthol sort of way, because I actually don't like that. This is just like you're literally giving your skin a drink of water, it's just amazing. I love it, and it covers just enough. And if I need more coverage, then I will use the Maybelline Age Rewind eraser, and this is in the shade, this is actually the brightener, but they do come in regular concealer shades as well. This is amazing for under your eyes, especially again if you have dry or more mature skin. It just brightens up beautifully. It doesn't crease on me. I just love this stuff so much. I've used it for years and years, and I just keep repurchasing. I've probably bought it like 10 times, and it's just one of those concealers that doesn't look fake, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't sink into your fine lines. Again, it's just very natural. The formula is very, very thin and easy to blend out. And actually, I forgot to mention primer. This is the Coats Face Natural Tinted Sunscreen Primer, and this is so important to me now. I had a love-hate relationship with using sunscreen. I knew that it was important, but I never really wanted to use it. And then I got skin cancer when I was 31, and that kind of changed everything for me. So I definitely highly recommend using a sunscreen. But what I don't like about sunscreen are the smell and that they feel sticky. Even the ones that kind of claim that they're not sticky, they're sticky, and I would never want to put it on as a first layer under my makeup. But this is completely different. It's an all-natural sunscreen, SPF 40, and it has a primer like consistency. So it's sort of like a mousse. It has a very, very slight tint, but I don't find that it really covers anything, but it fills in all those fine lines and wrinkles. And again, like there's no sunscreen smell. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And I've found that especially like the lightening products that I'm using in my skincare routine right now to sort of fade those dark spots and discoloration, it works that much better if you're very consistent about using sunscreen every single day, because the sun isn't getting into your skin then and causing those spots to keep reappearing and fighting basically the products that you're using at night to try to fade them. So I absolutely love this stuff. I highly recommend it. You can get it at Ulta, but again, I will link it down below as well. A lot of times I think it's $20, which is a bit on the pricier side, but they do regularly put these on sale, or like BOGO and stuff like that. So definitely worth checking out. Okay, and then next up is blush. And when it comes to blush, I like to do a two-step combo because I have dry skin that loves to eat blush for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It just disappears on my face very shortly after I apply it. So what I do is I apply a cream blush and then layer the powder over it, and it gives it such amazing staying power. This is the shade Between the Sheets from ColourPop, and it's just the most beautiful rosy nude pink. And I lay this down first and I just let it dry a little bit, and then these blushes I have been loving lately. These are also from ColourPop, and they're $8, so really affordable. And the colors are just stunning. This one is called Noodle, and it's sort of a cooler toned pink, but I absolutely love that one. And then this one is called To the 10, which is a little bit of a warmer nude coral shade. And then this one is called Why Hello, and it's a really beautiful peachy nude. So these blushes have been just my go-to lately. I kind of don't want to stop using them. I have so many blushes. I'm a complete blush hoarder, but these are amazing. I highly, highly recommend them. You can actually buy them without the compact. They're $1 cheaper, which isn't really much, but I definitely want to pick up some more shades. These are the 3 lightest shades that they carry. As you can see, they are not even showing up that well on camera, but also for the cheeks, this is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Highlight. I got this actually for free at Sephora with a purchase. It was one of those like spend $25 and use a coupon code, and I have no idea it was going to be this big. This is actually almost as large as the full size. I've had this now for months, maybe since the winter time. And this is the most beautiful highlight. It's so smooth and sheer and perfect for every day, and so easy to use. I really prefer using this to a powder highlight 99% of the time. I just dab a little bit on my cheekbones. If you don't want to disturb the makeup underneath, you can always just put a little bit on your finger like that and then just pat it onto your cheekbones, and it's beautiful. It's the most natural highlight ever. It just looks like you're glowing from within. It's not sparkly, it's not shimmery, it's just this beautiful gleam coming from your skin. So I absolutely love this as well. Let's see. Next up is, let's do some more eye stuff. This is actually for brows. This is the Soap and Glory Archery 2-in-1 brow pencil, and on one end you have your brow pencil. It's actually almost gone. That's as far as it's going to go. This is one of those brow crayons that has like a teardrop shape, so you can fill in with this thicker side over here and draw in the little hairs with the thinner side, and then on the other side you have your brow gel. So this actually is tinted as well. This is just amazing. I use this every day. It's so quick, it's so easy. I don't need any other products. You just fill in and then you apply the gel to sort of hold them in place and you're good to go. It's also pretty affordable as well. So that's my go-to brow product every day. Also, as far as eyeliners go, I do use liquid eyeliner sometimes. I love this Kat Von D tattoo liner. I got this free in, I believe, a Sephora Play box last year, and it's still going strong, even though it's a small little sample size. But I love the brush on here because it's not one of those stiff like felt tip brushes. It's actually a brush, so it goes on so easily. It's so I find it much easier to do a wing with this type of a brush than with the sturdier kind of felt tip, and this does not move. I mean, normally other liquid liners I've used, if I try to do a wing, it disappears. I don't know, within a few hours I'll look in the mirror and the wing is gone, even if the liner is still on my lid. But with this, it actually keeps the wing in place all day, so it's amazing. And for regular liners, I love these ColourPop pencils, and I have no idea why nobody talks about these. They're just fantastic. They are creamy, they're easy to draw on, and they are great for the waterline as well. I mean, look at how creamy that goes on. And they do not budge also, and they're like $5. So I would much rather order some of these than you know, go to the drugstore and pick up a similarly priced liner, because these are just so long lasting. They're on when I go to bed at night, basically, to rinse off my makeup. And like I said, they work amazing on the waterline as well. For mascara, I use the CoverGirl Supersizer. This is my go-to every single day because this is one of the only mascaras that does not smudge under my eyes. I don't know if it's just me, if I have some sort of an issue, if maybe I'm touching my eyes throughout the day and I don't realize it, but this stays put all day and it gives tons of volume, tons of length, but you have to like that sort of huge false lash look. And I find that, at least for me, I tend to do pretty natural looking makeup, but when it comes to lashes, I feel like the more and the bigger the better. That's sort of the one area where I tend to go overboard with makeup, just because, you know, I put like a million coats on. I just love big lashes. I feel like they just open up your eyes so nicely, and this really does that for me. What else do I have in here? Oh, I just have two brushes, basically. This is the e.l.f. blush brush. I got this at Target many, many years ago. I don't even know if they make this one anymore, but I love this one for applying blush because it's flat. And sometimes blush brushes are just too big and too fluffy, and I feel like blush gets everywhere in places that I don't want it to go, but it's still big enough that you're not gonna just make a stripe on your cheek. It's really the perfect blush brush. I love this one. If I can find it online, I'll link it below. And also I have this Tarte double-ended eyeshadow brush that came in their back to school brush set, and I like this one a lot because, you know, you have your crease blender over here and then your lid shadow brush here. So it's really just a great sort of two-in-one brush for applying eyeshadow. And that's it. That's my entire bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.